This awesome scene is just one of many you'll find in the action-packed Jason Statham flick Mechanic Resurrection. And of course, Jason Statham wouldn't be Jason Statham if he didn't do most of the stunts himself.
There's a great reward in doing your own sort of fight sequences and trying to push yourself and doing stunts. And I had a ton of experience as a kid doing many different sort of martial arts and gymnastics and different sports that can really give you some kind of an advantage on doing these kind of sequences and stunts that we end up doing.
The amount of action is so much, it's unbelievable. So my work in the beginning was really to think about, okay, what kind of action set pieces I want and how they should look like. But I'm really happy that I have Jason, who is really the master of action, who helps me a lot, and B, that I have Vic Armstrong, which is a legend, one of the best second unit directors and action specialists in the world. And we have them on board, and which is very helpful for me.
69-year-old Vic Armstrong is, according to the Guinness Book of World Records, the world's most prolific stuntman. He's been in the business since the 60s, so he knows a thing or two about making cool action flicks.
Well, we all know Vic is a legend. He's doubled everyone from Harrison Ford in the Indiana Jones series to every James Bond except Daniel Craig. He's known as one of the top second unit directors, and he's probably the world's greatest living stuntman. This is the first time Jason and Vic got to work together, and they immediately had a rapport. And at some point, throughout the whole movie, Vic was creating action sequences that we didn't even envision when the script was written. And we've got some interesting stunts that we think you're all going to love, including something that happens on a hang glider.
I want to help you avoid an accident.
What do you have in mind?
You'll have to die.
Never imagined that dying would be so damn invigorating.
Every sequence is exciting. We have fights on boats. We have a wonderful underwater sequence. There's fights in classic, iconic locations. We're now in a sub-pen, which to me takes me back to my very first Bond. You only live twice. It's got a very Bondian feel to it, but at the same time keeping the mechanic flavor, if you like. So every sequence is full of action and full of fun.
And that is, of course, what we look for in an action movie. However, you don't want to overdo it, which according to Jason was a bit of a challenge. See for yourself if they succeeded in Mechanic Resurrection.
It's trying to keep it authentic, you know? It's trying to keep it realistic without it being over the top. I think all the different action that we do, and no matter what the location is we want to try and keep an element of realism, and sometimes that's tough, you know? It's one of the hardest aspects of making action movies.
Can I testify? Tell me, can I? I want to testify.
They're relentless, aren't they?
So am I.